I can't zoom out further. Well, I have to put on some bug spray. Hang on. Got my summer cologne on. Let's bring the next candidate up to the deck here. So, this guy's in today because, well, we'll show you. Not sure what Luke did for a living, but this is Luke's Club Cadet. About as high as I can go with it. Now, a lot of people I know, they buy used equipment. There's nothing wrong with buying used equipment. I like how he wrote 12 psi in the tire. Made in China. That's where that guy is. Not for highway service. For whatever reason. These are actually 14. These are 15. These are 14 psi. So just to let you know, Luke, you're 2 pounds short in there, but yeah, that's not a big deal. Yeah, it gives a little bit softer ride too, to be honest. Some people prefer that. So what we're after here, and I don't know if I can show you at any particular good angle, is that PTO. This PTO broke off and it's swinging. Now the bad thing is, crap, I have to pull the deck to even get to that. So let's put her back down. Let's go through the inconvenience of pulling the deck. These usually aren't too bad, but they're a pain in the butt, you know. Easier if you have a piece of wood underneath of it. I don't think I have any 2x4s laying around. It is what it is. I really wish I could get out further, but you know. Put it down. Pull these up. And hopefully that gives it the ghost, yeah. A lot of oil. Did point that out to Luke before. There's a lot of oil down there, and that is some concern. Always concerned when you got oil leaking down and dripping all over. Anytime you gotta move a deck, though, it's a pain in the butt. And if you don't know how these remove, you pull these pins. Now, clear the front tire here. Might have to pull it back off the lift all the way because I'm struggling. The body really does. I don't know why I do this anymore, honestly. Money. Who am I kidding? It's the money. Let's zip tie that up so that when you so when you drop this down, you don't bend it up. Grab a zip tie for that. I'll do that first. And we'll move you in closer to the show. We'll charge up a why don't you edit it? I'm not editing it. You should already know this. I don't have time for that. Then why do you do these? Guys. The videos help me make people accountable and help keep me accountable. So these bars are a pain in the butt. But like I said, it's easier to zip tie them up and keep them out of the way. So I'm not sure how he managed to go ahead and slip that past there. Let me see if I can pull this off there without hitting the pause button or dropping it. Let's see if we can give you a better view here. But that whole thing is, and if we're lucky, we can tighten that back up. But the plugs are straight out, so he's missing that piece of plastic right there for those for that PTO. I'm pretty darn sure that's what that belongs to. And sorry, you're gonna have to, what the sorry guys and gals. A couple girls watching. I know, it's because of my sexy body, isn't it? So we're gonna pause this a minute. I'm gonna go charge up the air compressor. Alright, so we got the 5/8 on. I got the impact destructor on. Again, I don't know how he managed to pop that out, but there's a heck of a lot of oil coming out of the bottom of that. Let's should be a sheave in there. Yeah, see all the oil? I don't know, hopefully it's recording. There's so much oil on the bottom of that. I have a feeling that, well, first I'm not sure not sure. Oh boy. Let's see if we can get you in here for this. That drive belt is not looking healthy. I think that we can probably fix this part, maybe. Again, I don't know. I don't know why it would have skipped past that, other than that somebody had it off, and when they put it back on, they didn't put it on the right way. But these this drive belt's a pain in the butt because it just is. This one's worse than any of the Cub Cadets, honestly, in my opinion. But you can see that thing's dang near ready to explode. That's what we're here for. We need to make sure this thing's running. So we'll focus on the project at hand. The keyway's all right. It doesn't. I mean, it's definitely tore up a little bit, but you know what? I'll clean this up. We'll clean that up. Be back in a minute. Yeah, I mean, it's better than it was, but it's not as good as it could be. Again, just more concerned about making sure we get this thing back together, making sure it runs. It's kind of weird. I don't remember that. I mean, I know that's where it came from. These are always fun if you drop them on your head, you know? Try to line up the key. Good luck. Good luck, Chuck. Sometimes you can get them started. Let me line up the key first, see if we can get the key lined up. know, taken out of it. That PTO needs to be replaced. Doesn't fit on there smoothly enough to you know, you can't make that up. I was trying to see if I could get a, yeah, so there's a series of things that occur here to make these work, you know. So the idea is you're supposed to go ahead and be able to start this this bolt, but because I can't even line it up because the shaft is so oblonged in there, and it's harder to hold it up now because my arms hurt like hell. Oh, friggin' son of a biscuits. Oh, this thing is so oblonged. And I'm trying. That should just slide right on there. But now I'm gonna, yeah, you know what? You can't make it work. That fingerprint just keeps ripping further and further up my skin. I spent longer trying to do this. That should just, it should literally slide right on there. And it is not sliding on there. And because my hands are all greasy, I can't get to start it. Honestly, and now I've spent at least an hour dicking around with something that's completely and utterly broken. And if I buy a new PTO, what's to say this crank isn't broken, isn't bent too, from wobbling out at the bottom here like this? It's so oblonged. Oh my god. That is so oblonged. Oh my god. I know I just keep saying the same thing over and over, but it is so oblong. If I could get that to line up, I might be able to squeeze it on there, but it definitely, you can't, because you can't really make, yeah, the sheave is turning up there. You can't tell where the key is supposed to be at. Because it doesn't stop, it won't stop. So there's actually a dot in the bottom of these. I'll try to show you in a minute here. To line up with where the key, I'll try to get it close to where the keyway's at. And you know, I can kind of see where it's at up there too. The problem is that if I try to go ahead and and I don't know, like I said, I don't know if the key, if the keyway's bent, you know, itself. Keyway could be, I mean, I can't even think. The crankshaft, because it was wobbling at the bottom here, could be bent itself, and you know, that's not good. So let's see, there's the dot. I could try to send it home, but my fear would definitely be that that's not lined up. It's probably dang close, but someone else will really have a hard time getting that off. Especially if the drive belt breaks. Well, should I try to send it? Try to send it. Definitely looks like it's almost there. It's turning the sheave, and it really should just go up, right up. Get a plastic pallet. Definitely an hour into this. Definitely ripped my finger open more than I wanted it to. I don't think that's moving at all. Maybe. Nah. Maybe. Someone's gonna be angry when they try to pull that apart. Won't be me. I'm gonna say no way, sir. No. Breaking it. They're not breaking it. So feel like these are the, if you were looking at what I'm looking at, I feel like these are the wires for this. And I'll have to pull this connector apart and see if we can, they definitely broke out. Yikes. Harder to reach. We're gonna go by the way it looks, which is this and this. They are not clicking. I don't think they're gonna click. Pretty sure they're done busted all the way out. And we'll see if we can squeeze that one down. Or push it down. Point that it locks. Like I said, this I think hopefully the oil that we're seeing leaking here is just from that, but I think we're good. I think we're good, Luke. That was a little bit more challenging than I anticipated. You said my finger keeps splitting further and further up, so I think I'm gonna have to stop doing this for a little bit until that thing heals up. Normally I would wear gloves, but that was fun. Not really. And he wanted me to look at the blades. And like you can see all the oil on top of the deck too. That's all oil. Let's flip this out. They don't look bad. We'll pull them. We'll sharpen them for them. I don't give them a price for those, but size those are. They're not 15/16s, I don't think. I think they're big. Well, maybe they are. They look like 1 inch though. I'm gonna start getting tired and hot though. They're 15/16. Pull these off, put this back together. I want to pause this and plug it in and let it charge.